This Val-Con video is powered by GTX Server Hosting, the best way to run your Valheim server.
You can re-experience the event by re-watching certain parts in-game in Valheim with your friends. To get started, you can search for Val-Con Official in R2 Modman and install the Val-Con Official Modded Server 2026 pack.
Was the creative lead and art director for Valheim. Included in the Robin class are bow skills 90, blacksmithing 70, cooking 85, running 15, swimming 45, coffee 99. So
Yes.
it is Robin, aka Grimmcore. We're so
Whoa.
excited to have you. Welcome.
Welcome in.
Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Wait, should I be sitting over here? Is this better?
No, well, we're going to do
You're looking
something
great
else.
there.
Hold 1 second. We're going to spotlight you. Phew. We're going to bring you back.
There we
you
go.
Zoom
Here.
in.
Enhance.
So how are you doing, Grimmcore? I know it's quite late for you in Sweden. Thanks for joining us.
Oh no, thank you. No, thank you for having me. I couldn't join last time. It's nice to be able to join now. So thank you.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
It's awesome to have you.
So I did a very brief introduction, but I think to kick things off, it would be great to hear from, in your own words, if you could introduce yourself and your role within Iron Gate Studio.
All right. So I started out as the first employee, me, Richard, and Henrik, back in 2019 in August. So I was just a generalist artist back then, doing everything from the key art and capsule art on the Steam page for illustrations, concept art, and animation, 3D modeling, and texturing. I was doing most of that. No, I was doing all of that.
Many hats.
Many hats. But then we got Lisa on board. Oh wait, I'm going through history. Who am I? Yeah, that's who I am. I guess I like doing physical stuff. Like blacksmithing is something that I enjoy highly, and archery, like I said before, or like you said before. Shoot a lot, or with my recurve bow out here in the woods.
Beautiful.
Like cooking food, but what I started out as a generalist artist, which then evolved into basically taking over the entire everything of Valheim. And thanks to so many people being able or playing the game since early access, I was also then. So I wanted to be back in the day. I lived in Japan for about 2 years, learning Japanese because I wanted to do anime.
Hajimemashite.
Oh, you know,
We're going to do the rest of the interview in Japanese. Go. No.
All right, let's go.
The translator, yeah.
Konnichiwa.
Konbanwa.
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 But then I got back to Sweden. Japan was intense, to say the least, especially as a foreigner. But I couldn't pursue my dreams over there doing anime. But so I always had this dream of like, oh, what if we could have the trailers being in some kind of animation, hand animated style, and that's why we got in contact with Brick, and then I got to storyboard. Did Philip show you?
Yes,
we
love
Yes.
We love that. Your stick men are
Yeah, that's my 5-minute storyboards. They're like, this is what I want to have. This is what I want.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Hilarious.
You know what?
Perfect.
It was effective.
Yeah.
It is very effective. And the thing is, like, when you have so many hats that I'm wearing, you kind of need to be effective where you can and be able to deliver, like letting people know what to do at any given time and moment, and juggling so many things as well. Because you're trying to handle the whole cohesiveness of everything outside what Valheim is showing for the audience, and at the same time what's going on inside.
Yeah.
But that turned out to become a very, very easy, simple way of just like, hey, this is what we want to have. This is what I think would be really, really cool. And then obviously, it's thank God that we don't have stickmen Valheim style. So
I mean, the thing that struck me about that was the panels were so clear. The movement in them was so directional that
which
it
one
just
did he show?
sold the story. It was
It was
was it the
Ashland
Ashland?
wasn't it?
Yeah, the
I think
Ashland
it was
one.
The one where,
Ashland trailer,
I think
The
it was with the
arrow
beginning
being
of the
fired
Ashland.
and the person
shield bubble.
being
Yeah.
shielded.
Avengers Assemble was a big one.
Avengers
Like
Assemble, that was the one.
Yes. It was very important for me that we were trying to portray that Lisa died there. I wanted
Oh,
some
no.
kind of, for me, it was like an emotional response that I wanted to have somehow. Because for me, it's emotional that it's, and I don't know how much you went into, like these three characters is me, Lisa, and Richard.
He
No,
didn't go
we
into
didn't.
it.
I
Like,
don't
oh
think
my
at
god,
Please,
that is so
please
cool.
do enlighten us.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
we when we did the Hearth and Home trailer, I made some. Actually, I saw the old concept I made for the original characters back in the day, and I was like, would be fun if we had some kind of nod to us, like in the team. So
Yeah.
I'm obviously the bald-headed Ulfgrim, and Lisa is Lisa, and Richard is Ragnar in them as well. And I don't know. It's just that's how we talk about these guys. There's either it's Richard or Ragnar. We always know who we're talking about, and how they're
Awesome.
progressing through Valheim. But it's been a very interesting and fun thing to be able to be a part of that as well.
Yeah.
Since I failed in Japan, I got to succeed in Sweden instead.
Aw.
That's amazing. Okay, well, we have a couple of questions for you, and I think Ku will start us off with one.
I will. So, Valheim is loved by so many creative and passionate folks. As a creative person yourself, what do you think of some of the things that people create in Valheim? And do you have a memory that kind of stands out to you of something that someone made that you just did not expect?
When so before early access, we had about 2,500 players playing and trying stuff out. That was obviously a very low amount of players. We saw the normal stuff, villages and so on, and some people being very innovative. But I think it was after we released, and I saw, this is the thing that a wooden Millennium Falcon. That's this thing that stands out that I was like, what?
Wow.
What? I saw this and I was like, I saw a thumbnail of this and I thought it was someone. It didn't look like Valheim on the little thumbnail, and I was like, what is this? And then it's Valheim. I was like, no,
How?
How?
I went and click and check it out, and it's the Millennium Falcon. So that is the one that it will always stand out to me. Like, what? How? And also why?
What moment?
Because we can.
Because we
is why.
can.
Because we can. Yeah, that's
not?
it. You made
Why
a sandbox, and we making sandcastles, and some of them are funny shapes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Funny shapes and candles. Yeah, agreed.
Thank you for
Think the
failing
next
in
one is
what a
Japan.
question.
Absolutely.
Japan. Okay, right. Yeah.
All right. So
You're
what
welcome.
has been your favorite part of creating Valheim so far?
It's not a specific thing. It's not even a specific. It's not a creature, and it's not. I love the fact that you can. I love the fact that we can sit down and we have such a great community, and we can be able to. Okay, so there was this day where we were sitting. I'd always had an idea of this thing, and we've always been doing these April Fools, but we'd never put anything into the game from the April Fools. And we were sitting in what we call the morning couch, which is like two couches and a table, and me, Lisa, Sarah, Josephine. I think Andreas was there too. Was Jonathan there as well? I don't know. But we're just talking. And I always had this thought of like a pet rock, because that's such a stupid idea. That's like, I want to have a pet rock that does nothing at all. That
Do you
would
see
be such
Emma
a-
there has one?
Oh, nice that you've got them there. Nice.
Yeah, there's two of them. Easy has one too.
Oh yeah.
Winter in a hat.
And I love the fact that we were just talking about this. I was like, I would love to have a pet rock in the game. It would do nothing, but once in a blue moon, it would say profound stuff.
Yeah, very
What do you mean it does nothing? It boars are boar, you know, it turnips are turnips.
Rocky is everything. Yeah, Rocky is life.
We love
But,
Rocky. Oh my goodness.
I remember that when
great companion.
it was such a crazy idea, and Richard was
Yeah.
just walking past, and I was like, "Hey, would it be okay if we just put in a pet rock?" I was like, "Yeah, go for it." And I was like, "Okay."
Absolutely.
Okay.
Go for it.
And on
Okay.
April
And,
Fools-
and then me and Jonathan just ran with it, maybe too far, I think.
No.
No.
No,
Perfect.
not too
But-
far.
But we
The
spent.
absolute joy that washed
so you-
over the
you have to-
community.
You have to understand that we were also working on the call to arms update at this time,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
took the programmer assigned to call to arms, and just like, hey, let's spend a couple of weeks on this rock and make sure that it's the most important thing in our lives right now. And I just love the fact that we could sit down and do such a crazy, silly thing, and also turn into plushies and the
Yeah.
theme song. And it was just fun to be able to do such a weird thing that I feel also there is Rocky lore. I don't know if people even know about the stone ball and the wars between the rocks and stones.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's the whole
No,
thing
no,
as
no.
well.
Lord drop.
Mind blown.
Yeah, I don't think you know how excited a whole bunch of people are about Rockies and how much of an how important they are to a lot of community members. The fact that you do something like that as a team, as a studio, as like the makers of Valheim, that you put time aside to add something like this on April Fools. It just like how much of an effect that had on the community and definitely like a whole bunch of friends of mine and like so many people I knew and know. But yeah, absolutely amazing. No bad things about Rocky. Rocky is amazing. We love him.
But
Rocky
the
is
contrast
joy.
is funny though. You're working on a big update, and then let's spend a couple of weeks
Okay,
on this little fella.
Do it.
let's
Yeah.
also say that everyone was not as excited about me and Jonathan making Rocky and taking a lot of
Weird.
I
time.
can feel that. Yeah, it's
I need names.
scope creep is the word, isn't it not?
Yeah, it is.
But he is the
But it
best.
was a fun thing, and I think that being able to take that time to do stuff like that has also been one of our strengths, because we've always come from following the fun. So if we
Yes.
feel the scent of fun, we want to follow that as far as we can, within keeping it simple and keeping it within our boundaries that we can. We have to stay within. So that was a long answer for that question. I think that is the
I'm not
most fun thing.
disappointed.
Okay, well, I have a
Absolutely not.
next
It was worth
question
it.
for you then. When you look at Valheim today, what's a place or a piece in the game that you still feel proud of every time you see it? And maybe that's Rocky, but it can also be something else.
I think it's there is something special with each and every biome, because there's so much blood, sweat, and tears that goes into every one of them. You haven't seen Deep North yet in its fullest yet, but I think that's the thing that I'm most proud of, is how we've tied it back. Like, we've gone full circle somehow. I hope people will see what we've done there. I think that is our best biome so far when it comes to the field that we executed on together as a team. But I also like, even Ashlands is one of those that I know it's a difficult place, and people tend to more hate it than like it, at least. But it's also, I like that we were able to execute on the feeling of war and rage and hate, and what Father, the boss of the biome, what he has done, and if you read into it, why he's done what he's done, but I love the idea that when we made Moder, I've said this so many times, but it's the most tragic thing about Valheim is Moder and her story and everything.
Yeah.
So there's all these small pieces of everything, I think, that is super nice. So I can't really pick and choose between all my children in that sense.
Absolutely.
Like it's definitely, it feels like the lore is definitely also very important, as you say, like mother and father, and like I'm so excited, and I know many others also, to like, it's like waiting for a final chapter of like a manga or like an anime chapter or something. Sometimes you need to wait every week to get a new chapter of something, and this is kind of what Deep North also feels like. It's like waiting for that final chapter of my book, and you're looking forward to it, but you're also kind of sad because
don't want it to end.
You don't want it to end. You like the anticipation, but you want more.
I do.
End, and it's a circle.
I think there will be many tears when you beat Valheim this year.
Get my tissues.
I have tears so many, like doing. What was the question?
We're enjoying your company too much.
Yes. The question, I think we have already so much more of an answer than we wished for. So I'll go over to Jirok's question, because I also really wonder about that one.
Yeah. Hey, Robin. How do you approach designing something new for an already established biome? You know, in Valheim, like you added the early access recently to the meadows. You know, do you start with a specific feeling or references to history or mythology? Or are you considering, you know, what's in the game? What is it missing? What does it need? Like, how do you approach already established biomes like that?
That's a very, so the early access is or the early access.
Yeah, early access. Early access.
And that's just that's the same thing as Rocky thing going on there, where I think already within 2 months, I already wanted to have, before we leave early access, I wanted to have early access in the beginning biome.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nice axe. Is that early axe? Is that an early axe?
If you find that axe early on, you are made.
This is one part of it.
But I also wanted to have it be like a secret. I don't know how much of I didn't get to playtest too much of how many there actually are. But that's one thing that I want to have. The more secrets you can have, the more things that you can lean into adventure. I think that's a better thing, because we established early on that the 3 pillars of Valheim is the ABCs, the adventure, the building, and combat. And without any of them, you can't really do the other things either. And they always have to loop into each other. The most easy one is the building thing, because it's an easy instant satisfier. Combat has always been a long progress of trying to tweak it to be really, really nice. Am I digressing here? Really, really. What was it? How do I what?
Well, when you're adding things to already established biomes, like it's different than you're building a new biome and you have to figure out everything that should be in the new biome. You're looking at old biomes, you know, established. How do you decide what to add to them?
So there's, in my mind, I don't know if it's because I'm looking from top down so many times. You can easily see the gaps. Like you can see, if we need a fist weapon here.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then you can kind of like, okay, what can we make a fist weapon out of? Well, a bear would be cool. We do need bears. Can we put that together? Where would we put a bear? It feels like you would want to have bears in Black Forest. It is a bit overcrowded, but who cares? Let's put a bear in Black Forest. I think it comes down to looking like a lot of top-down perspective on how it feels and where you I think there's a gap in currently in swamps, for example. There's swamps has always been like this very tough wall coming from Black Forest. I still think that there's a place that you can lean into to make it a bit more easier, I would say. But it also set up the rest of the game, because now you're not in tutorial stage anymore. So it has this good and bad thing going on there at the same time, because it only gets more intense after swamps.
Yeah.
So looking back in previous biomes, how we try to look at that is where, for example, the Bog Witch.
Yes.
That's also like a place you look at from top down. Like, where would you put if we had a witch? Where would we put her? It feels like you would put her in the swamps, and it also makes the swamps even more interesting to try to find.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She unlocks
You're
so
not just
much.
iron hunting anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
So that makes a lot of sense. It needs a fair bit of tweaking, I'm sure. Though, on to the next one. What do you wish more players understood about the role of art directing in a game? Like, is there a trick to it? What is some misunderstood things about it?
I think there are many different ways you can art direct in and on and with. It all comes down to the art director's tool set and how involved the art director is inside the game, or if it's just someone outside of the game just pushing the team to be able to push, or are you the one who is actually pulling the team? But I don't know if there's anything that could be misunderstood there. But it comes down to pushing or pulling. I see, or invigorating, or trying to motivate and direct in a good way. And obviously, it needs a lot of communication. The good thing that we do have is when you have an established game and you're continuing pushing for a certain style and a certain feeling. That's what we talk a lot about at Iron Gate. We always talk about how do we want something to feel, and out of that feeling, we normally get like visuals. We want the place to feel cozy. Okay, then how do we make something cozy?
Yeah. What does cozy look like?
Yeah, exactly. So it always from us, it comes from a feeling.
Okay.
And I don't know how to answer that question in a good way, because it depends on where we're what we're doing as well. So it's not that much art direction maybe, but when we're doing the training dummy that I felt that we needed for the combat update.
Yes, Twig.
Battle Brother.
Battle Brother. I still think it should be called Battle Brother.
Same, yeah.
But there's so many divided opinions around that. So it's Twig, and that stands for something very secret.
Yes, we will not dead name Twig.
Nobody knows what it means, but it's not art direction per se. But sometimes you just have to like let it live its own life and let the community take over. That has
fill in the gaps.
That was just
I think that's an answer in itself, really, because some people think there's a set document, you play by feeling it out, basically, which I think is a great way.
And also, like when we started making Mistlands, we had to revamp it entirely because it felt too much like Black Forest. I don't know how much you remember from that time, or if you have screenshots from.
Yeah, I remember.
But it just felt like Black Forest, a gray Black Forest with some spider webs, and everyone was so scared about that we were going to have spiders, but we never put in spiders.
Was that ever on the table? Because indeed, like people were scared that there was going to be spiders in the game. Was that ever on the table?
No, but it was super fun playing with the idea. Like just letting everyone be scared for a while was just super nice.
I'm not mad about
teasing your community. Perfect.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I have a next question for you that might either be easier or harder to answer. But it is: if Valheim worlds existed in real life, where would you personally set up camp, and why?
Can I die? Is it just a real place here? It's not I'm leaving to go to Valheim the world, or?
Well, I can't even imagine what the Mistlands in real life would be like, but just like the vibe of it, like if you could choose, like if you indeed, if you have
you
one
won't
life,
die, or if you die, you're reborn.
Yeah.
I don't. One of those two.
what is your favorite biome? What biome would you like to experience, kind of maybe as well?
And okay, do these creatures exist in that place as well?
Yes.
Well, then my answer is meadows.
Yes, of course.
Don't go anywhere else.
If you can deal with these little guys throwing rocks at you all the time.
I would go meadows, and I would be the grayling tamer, or something. I would that would be my
Many
I
little
think that-
Georges.
Oh yeah, do Emma.
Wild taming creatures. I call them straylings because they always stray into my house.
Yep. I'm just wondering.
I've had so many now. There's like, I think it's like the number always goes up, like strailing the second, strailing the fourth.
But yeah, I would choose meadows probably because it feels like that's most me. Because you have the fields and you have the forest, and it's pretty calm. I think I'd go for if there are creatures. If there are no creatures there, I would like to go and explore Ashlands. I think that would be a cool place to explore in real life.
Yes,
Brave, very brave.
But I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to sail over there. I wouldn't want to do all that. No.
Okay, just
And
be
it
there.
gives me like Iceland vibes, since also active volcanoes and that kind of stuff. Very cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it's my turn to ask a question, but I'm going to follow the the theme of this conversation and absolutely go off topic and ask a different question.
Yes.
I want to know what the lore is behind Rocky versus the Stones, because you hinted at it earlier, and now I have to know.
We need to know.
Yep.
There is a stone father. You can't.
The new POI?
Oh wait! Am I spoiling?
The golem.
Okay.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's gonna be spoilers. You know.
If there's no spoilers, forget I asked.
Okay, back in the day, rocks and stones, they lived all in harmony until one
The
day.
Fire Nation attacked.
Exactly. The stone golems. The stones are the bad guys. The stone golems started eradicating all the rocks, and they had to flee. So the rocks took shelter, and they tried to look like stones.
Oh.
And
I
then
see.
there is a grandfather or a father stone, a grandfather stone,
Yes, the new
a place.
POI.
There is a very special location.
Gotcha.
Wait, is that already in the game?
It's
The
like
big
one
rock.
in each map. Like you have
Rockies.
it's like the merchants. Like if you find one of the locations, that's like the only location you can find on the map with the big rock in the middle and
Big
like
shiny rock in the middle, and then surrounded by
The
rocks.
circle
22
thing?
Rockies that spawn
It
around.
spawns Rockies, yeah.
If that's not it, it's probably a spoiler.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, I'm sorry, because it's in the game.
Yeah.
It's in your
We are
game.
very serious about our Rocky news. Okay.
Yeah,
like,
we know about the Rocky
Well-
Stone. We didn't know what it was called. We didn't.
Yeah,
we do
well,
know
you
about
don't. Then you have not. Then I thought, but yeah, it's not in the game then yet, so that's good. So
Okay, good.
Oh, okay.
It's a different thing.
but yeah, the lore is basically that the rocks are trying to come back, and the rocks have feelings.
I was going to
Well,
say,
yes,
is this
they
why
do.
Rocky has like a face and
Yes.
and the stones are just
Stones are just
I love it.
they're just assholes.
They're just assholes. Yeah, we need to kill all the stone golems
Yeah,
now.
exactly.
I think we do. Everyone,
Well,
axes
make
ready.
stones.
We're all on
Rocky's
Team
going to
Rocky.
make
I'm pretty
Rocky.
sure everyone watching is Team Rocky.
Yep.
We will defend our pet rocks with our lives. if
Sharpen
we
your
must.
pickaxes.
I'm willing to
Together,
throw them at the
they make
stones, just
stones.
to, you know.
They don't
Yeah.
make Rockies, they make stones. What? Oh my
Yeah.
god, I am so excited. Oh my god, I want to know more.
Emma, this was deep. We need to do an investigation. thing.
Yep, you've started something now. There's going to be so many more videos coming out. I'm so sorry.
Oh wow.
Just wait until Sticky arrives.
Is there also a
April
war
Fools
between
2027.
Stickies
Here we
and
come.
logs or something? Is there like more
No,
fighting
no.
between different types of wood?
Focus,
That
guys.
would
Focus.
explain why the final boss of Valheim is a tree. Yeah,
Focus, guys.
We already
Or
have a
Twig is having fun with
trees in general.
Oh,
Or twig. Oh.
Twig and Elder. I
I'm
mean,
so excited.
Oh well,
Awesome.
that was
Anyway.
so fun. Thank you for
Thank you.
enlightening us on the on the Rocky lore.
was
But before
amazing.
we end, before we let you go, we do want to do a little rapid fire round of questions. So we're gonna play some battle music, some boss song in the background. Just blurt out the first answer that comes to your mind, super quick.
Yep.
Are we ready with the song?
Oh yes, we're ready.
Let's go.
Let's
First
rip.
question: favorite video game of all time, any system, any generation.
Final Fantasy VII, PlayStation 1, 1997.
Nice.
Led you to want to work in video games?
Final Fantasy VII, 1997.
Same answer.
One word to describe Valheim.
Viking.
Nice. Favorite biome to build in.
Meadows.
Nice.
Most fun creature to design.
Abomination, Morgan, and Creature in Deep North.
Okay, favorite biome.
Deep North.
You made a George the Greyling video, and then you put George into near the Bog Witch. So we want to know: is he a good employee?
He is. He's an
Oh.
excellent employee.
Excellent.
He's actually the best employee.
The best. Oh, well behaved. Good to hear. And on the subject of employees, when do the Franks get workers' rights? Our beloved troll brethren. Workers'
What?
rights for mining copper.
They don't get any rights.
They don't get any rights. Okay, moving on.
Ooh. You have some work to do, Koo.
Favorite in-game food.
Sausages made out of entrails.
What one in-game food would you refuse to eat and why?
Sausages made out of entrails.
Saw that coming.
And Robin, are you a fighter, explorer, builder, or camp mom?
Fighter. Explorer.
Melee or ranged?
Melee.
How many
I'll
times?
ask for one. Oh,
Yeah,
go
how
for it.
many times did you die in Ashlands?
Not a single one, because I cheated all the way through.
That is true. You can say
You
what you
gotta
want.
test it.
Okay, and then we have favorite weapon.
Spears.
Ooh, and how are you sure that the bees are happy?
I don't know. You e-clicked them.
Yeah. You have to go
Sorry.
check.
Have to go check
That was
it out.
Oh my
awesome.
God.
Thank you so much, Robin.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
amazing.
you so much, Robin.
And
Thank you
every
for having me.
time, it's always such a pleasure to have you. And I remember the first interview that we did with you 5 years ago. And I know that your birthday is coming up, so I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. And I wanted to sing you a special song.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Hello and happy birthday to you. Hello and happy birthday to you. I hope your day is shining and brilliant like you. Hello and happy birthday, a very special birthday. Hello and happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Happy
was so
birthday in
cute.
advance.
Thank you. Tack så mycket. That's how you, tack in Swedish. Tack, tack,
Yeah,
tack, tack, tack,
Ah,
tack, tack.
Tack.
excellent.
Well,
We'll get
Robin,
there.
thank you so much. It was such a pleasure to have you, as always. We had so much fun. We
Yes.
laughed a lot. We have new
My cheeks are
ideas
hurting.
about Pet Rockies now.
Good lord.
So, thank you so much for your time, and
thank
and on
you.
behalf of everyone who's watching, thank you for being part of creating the game that it brought us together. Literally, without your game, we wouldn't all be doing this and here.
But
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here without you. So thank you for playing Valheim and supporting Iron Gate and Valheim throughout all our years. I'm coming up on 7 years working on Valheim
Wow.
straight. So thank you
Wow.
for making this possible, for making my dream come true, being able to be a developer and having such a great community as yourself. It's been an honor and a pleasure to be able to serve you guys.
Thank you
Wow.
so much.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Skull, yeah, skull,
Skull.
skull.
Scroll.
Well, we hope you have a great rest of your evening or night at this point. And yeah, we hope to see you and the Iron Gate team soon. And thank you so much again for participating.
Thank you too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, Robin.
Have a great evening.
Bye.
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 Thanks for watching this part of Val-Con 2026. The Val-Con livestream may be over, but most of the worlds are still available to play on. All you have to do is join the Val-Con Discord and then access this server info page here. This will give you access to all of these different Valheim communities, ranging from Helldivers 2 in Valheim, PvP Valheim experiences, modded worlds, and even vanilla Valheim recreations of things like Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. You gain access to all of these communities and more simply by being in the Val-Con Discord. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to stay in touch, especially if you want to be involved in Val-Con 2027. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
This Val-Con video is powered by GTX Server Hosting, the best way to run your Valheim server.
Now